Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now, this one is going to be all about the UFC this weekend. We have the GOAT returning. We have Johnny Bones Jones return to the UFC. After a 3-year layoff, after a lot of talks of who is he going to fight next, who will he fight next, what will he do next, and obviously the decision win over Reyes. He went away, got himself up to 285 pounds, I think, at his heaviest, or 270 pounds, whatever, and is now an absolute machine. Now, you probably, same as me, are big John Jones fans. Yes, we know outside of the ring or octagon, it's not been smooth sailing. There's been obviously the inside the octagon as well, failing drug tests and stuff. But he has served his time. He has done what he needed to do. He's took 3 years out. My question is, are we going to see the light heavyweight run through everyone, John Jones, or are we going to actually see the 35-year-old John Jones slowing down and getting into that side of it? I don't know. For me, Cyril Gann is the new heavyweight, sort of the heavyweight 2.0. I think he is the one of the front runners in that. You've obviously got Pavlovich and Aspinall, Spivak, Blades. They're all coming through as well. But I mean, if John Jones beats Cyril Gann, is he the best ever? I think he is. I think not just that. I think if he beats Cyril Gann, I don't think anyone else will beat John Jones. I think Cyril Gann is the most likely person to do so. I also think that Ngannou will return to fight Jones. I think the way it will go this year is John Jones versus Gann. Let's say that Jones wins. I think we'll see him again in July against Stipe, International Fight Week, because obviously that will have to be a big card. Conor won't be on it. So if it's not Conor, for me, it has to be Jones. Stipe versus Jones there, International Fight Week. And then we might even see him again towards the end of the year. Maybe a Pavlovich, Blades, or, as I say, Aspinall. But I do think Aspinall needs a couple of fights first before going in with John Jones. But for me, I can't wait for that moment where Bruce Buffer announces to separate, and he does his very famous little crouch, if you like, which I'll put the photo here. So for me, it will be interesting to see the size of Jones. I think it's just going to be fucking incredible. It's one of them like nostalgic moments. But Cyril Gann's got nothing to lose and everything to win. And we know what Cyril Gann's like. He's very awkward. He likes to throw spinning elbows. He likes to be light on his feet, moving about. So it's a tough fight. And I mean, it's a great fight, especially for us fans. Like, we are having a really good time with the UFC at the moment. Obviously, we've had a terrible card last week, but this is it. This is the one. John Jones Bones is back. I cannot wait. So I'm just going to put a little breakdown of the UFC card this weekend, which is going to be UFC 285. So obviously we've got Johnny Bones Jones and Cyril Gann main events. I'm going to go with John Jones. I think second round finish. It might be a submission because obviously we know Cyril Gann made Ngannou wrestle. Can John Jones do the same? I think a submission or finish on the ground. John Jones. Valentina Shevchenko against Alexa Grasso. I don't think they're stopping Valentina Shevchenko, so I think she's going to win that. I am all on the Shavkat train. I think he steamrolls Jeff Neal. I really, really do. Jalen Turner versus Gamrot. What a great fight this is, by the way. I think that Turner wins. I really, really do. Bo Nickel Obviously, he is an up-and-coming prospect, been pushed straight into the main card. Sorry, I think he will win that as well against Jamie Pickett. Prelims, Cody Garbrandt. Wow, he's dropped massively, hasn't he? Oh shit, there's some good fights on here. Cody Garbrandt. I think he beats Trevin Jones. Derek Brunson versus Duplessis, obviously with Darren Till now being no longer in the UFC. Obviously, he's just come out with a statement saying that he asked to be released. He's got shit going on. He wants to sort it out. This will be interesting to see how good Brunson's wrestling really is, because Duplessis obviously he did well with his wrestling against Hill as well. I think Duplessis would be too strong for Brunson, to be honest with you. I really think that Duplessis wins that. Amanda Ribas versus Araujo. I think Ribas wins that. Marquez versus Mark Andre. I think Marquez wins that. Ian Gary starches him. Ian Gary early finish there. I'm not too sure of a couple of the rest of them, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm not too sure with a couple of the rest of them. Dan Hooker's supposed to be on this card. Shit. So yeah, I'm not too sure with a couple of the rest of them. Next weekend, we've got Petr Yan versus Merab. Volkov versus Romanov. We've got some really good card next weekend as well. And obviously, a week after, it is UFC London, which I'm really looking forward to be honest with you. Obviously, with Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman headlining. And then obviously a couple of weeks later, we've got Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya. So a lot of UFC content coming up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Who do you think wins this weekend? Let me know in the comments who you think wins this weekend. John Jones or Cyril Gane? Will it be and New or and Still in the women's strawweight? Shevchenko versus Grasso. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, review will be next week.